Some Americans work full weeks, skip extras, check prices twice, and still feel broke. Today we ask why a rich country feels so expensive. My neighbor comes home with 2 grocery bags now, not 4. Same store, same family. More money gone, less dinner arriving.
My grandmother said, a small leak can sink a great ship. In America now, the leaks have names: rent, food, gas, care.
So we check the receipt, the rent notice, the pump, and the clinic bill. One question kept following us. Where did the breathing room go?
In April, prices were still up from last year. Food, shelter, energy, and medical costs kept pressing the same tired wallet.
And the country is still rich. That is the strange part. The economy can grow while the kitchen table feels smaller.
Rich country, poor margin.
That contradiction is the case. America is not simply poor. Many households are cash flow poor inside a wealthy machine.
Noise says, blame shopping habits, blame coffee, blame laziness. Cute story, weak evidence. Receipts point somewhere less convenient.
Wait, if the problem is not just people buying the wrong snacks, then why are careful people still cutting back?
Rent rose, gas jumped, healthcare stayed heavy. Wages did not fully rescue the month. Boring stuff, quiet stuff, budget-eating stuff.
First, essentials take the front seat. Before dreams, before savings, before rest. Families pay to stay housed, fed, mobile, and treated.
When survival becomes a subscription, dignity becomes a monthly renewal. Miss one payment, and peace starts packing its bags.
Then the squeeze repeats. Buy cheaper, use less, delay care, reduce savings. The household becomes the shock absorber. That is the mechanism.
To understand this, stop staring only at national wealth. Look at household margin. That is where the rich country story breaks.
The country says growth. The receipt says pressure. The job says paycheck. The rent says goodbye. That gap is where trust goes missing.
It is not that people forgot how to budget. The budget became the shock absorber. Adam Smith called price toil and trouble.
Fix 1. Measure essentials burden, not just growth. A strong economy should show up in rent, groceries, gas, care, and savings.
Fix 2. Build housing faster, protect patients from surprise costs, track real wages, and make competition real where essentials are captured.
Fix 3. Stop calling survival stress a personality flaw. Let us take the receipt to the street and see who is paying.
Out here, the evidence is ordinary. A gas pump total, a rent envelope, a grocery cart with space still left inside.
The family did not buy luxury. They bought eggs, fruit, cereal, medicine, and fuel. The cart looked normal. The total did not.
This is why people feel unseen. The headline says strength, but the hallway says rent due, medicine due, food due, fuel due.
So we followed the receipt. Food led to rent led to fuel led to care. The pressure was connected.
The problem was not one bill. It was timing. Food, rent, fuel, and care arrived inside the same month against the same paycheck.
So the squeeze is connected. Food, rent, fuel, and care all pull from the same paycheck before families can plan tomorrow.
Now we check control. Families choose carefully, yes, but they do not control rent markets, medical billing, fuel exposure, or wage power alone.
Control shows who shapes the cost. Bottleneck shows where the squeeze lands. Proof says, bring receipts, not speeches.
The check is simple. People can adjust habits, but they cannot budget away rent markets, billing rules, fuel swings, and weak wage power.
Here is the truth. Families are not being crushed by luxury. Food, rent, fuel, and care are all pulling on one thin margin. That is the receipt.
And that is the hit. After food, rent, fuel, and care, many families are not planning extras. They are deciding what part of tomorrow must wait.
Receipt filed. The issue is not one family failing. It is one thin margin carrying food, rent, fuel, and care. Now we return with proof. Now the proof is back in the studio. The question is not whether people feel squeezed. The question is whether leaders measure the squeeze before choices disappear.
Prevention means tracking household margin early, not after panic. Watch rent burden, real wages, care delays, and whether savings can breathe.
A rich country earns trust when ordinary work can protect ordinary breathing room. Measure the margin, fix the essentials. Then growth means something.
Modion. Think different. Speak louder. Change everything.